Why, honey, you're home.
Hi, Mama.
Well, how did you like your first day at the station?
It went just fine.
I don't want you pushing yourself too hard.
Oh, Mama, I'm not. But I do want to do a good job for you.
I know you will. I have no doubts about it.
I stopped by the hospital to see Gregory Marshall on my way home.
I understand he's going to be all right.
Yeah, he's doing fine.
That's wonderful.
I ran into Grant while I was there. I didn't expect to see him quite so soon.
Honey, you're still in love with him, aren't you?
We sure had some wonderful times together, Mama.
You're not answering my question. Do you still love him?
Mama, I can't allow myself to even think about Grant until I get Justin out of my system.
How are you feeling?
I'm fine, Grandma.
Oh, maybe it'd help if we'd sit down and talk.
There's nothing to talk about.
Oh, but there is, honey. You know, you were hurt very badly today. You can't keep that all bottled up inside of you. Let's talk about it.
I can't. I'm so sorry. I have to go.
But you're in no condition to go.
I'm fine.
Please, honey, stay here.
I can't. I've got to see someone.
Who?
Ashley.
What reason did TJ have to go to Marshall Oaks?
I told you. He came to talk to you. He wanted you to give Paige away at the wedding.
He had no intention of marrying my sister, and you know that, Ashley.
Justin!
Tell us! Tell us, Ashley. What was TJ doing at Marshall Oaks? He came to tell you he wasn't going through with the wedding, didn't he? He came to tell you he was still in love with you.
No!
Maybe that pleased you, didn't it? Maybe you talked him into not marrying my sister.
You've got no right, Justin.
I have every right!
No, you don't! You forgot I saw you last night in bed with Rena Decker. Oh, Ashley, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Is that true? Answer me. Is what Allison said true? You were in bed with Rena Decker the night that our son almost died?
Texas, the new generation. The first part of Texas is brought to you by Crisco Oil, for fried foods that taste great, not greasy, and for delicious salads with no heavy, oily taste. Crisco Oil.
I don't think you should see Ashley now.
I have to.
She's probably still at the hospital.
I don't care.
Honey, it's late.
I have to talk to her, Grandma. TJ still loves her.
Paige, that's nonsense.
He said it.
I just can't believe that.
No, he said it. He said he couldn't marry me because of Ashley.
Paige, you might have misunderstood him.
No.
TJ loves you. I've seen it plainly in his face every time he's looked at you.
TJ loves Ashley.
I don't believe that for a minute.
Justin was right.
Right about what?
They've always loved each other.
I know how much Ashley loves Justin. She's told me.
She has?
Yes. Honey, I can tell when people are in love. I saw it in Justin and Ashley. I saw it in you and TJ.
Well, then, why has TJ done this to me?
I don't know. Maybe when we have the whole story, we'll know.
That's why I have to talk to Ashley.
But, honey, this is not the right time to see Ashley.
I have to go, Grandma.
No, honey. No, wait. You need some rest. Time to ease the hurt. Before you do something like this.
No. Grandma, don't worry. I'm fine. I'll be back soon.
Don't, Paige, please. Oh, Lord, please help them both.
Hi, Lurleen.
Hi, Lurleen. Hi. The wedding over already? There wasn't any wedding.
It never
No
happened.
wedding? Well, I thought that's why y'all went...
It never happened.
What happened? TJ left Paige standing at the altar. Oh, no.
He got all the way up there, and the minister was saying, "Do you take this woman?" All of a sudden, he says, "I can't go through with it."
Well, why not? We don't know.
I tried to get to Paige to talk to her, but Justin said she was too upset to talk to anybody.
Poor Paige. She must be so hurt. I can't believe TJ would do something like that.
Well, you better believe it, because it happened.
I'd like to know what really happened out there.
Now, hold on, Ruby. You're not going to go sticking your nose into someplace where it doesn't belong now, are you?
I'm just curious, Billy Joe.
Well, I just think you better not get involved. I think what happened out there is strictly between Paige and TJ.
I know that, Billy Joe. I'm not going to go messing in their affairs. But Paige and TJ are really nice people. I'm concerned about them. I care about them.
I know you, Karen. I know that. Thanks to Lurleen here, she's brought out a lot of your qualities.
Oh, me, I didn't do anything. Ruby's the one that went out of her way to take care of me.
No, Billy Joe's right, honey. If it weren't for you, everybody would still be thinking of me as a taker instead of the giver that I really am.
Now, Ruby, you've been real good to me.
No more than you've been to me, honey.
Sounds like the Mutual Admiration Society.
It sure does. We're just telling the truth here, that's all.
Yeah.
Listen, if y'all will excuse me, I'm going to go call Joel.
Oh, hey, that's right. Joel's operation on his eyes is tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. How's he doing, Lurleen? Oh, he's doing just fine. But even after the operation, we're not going to know anything for a couple of days.
I sure hope everything works out for him.
Oh, we all do. Joel will be real pleased to hear that. Lurleen, send Joel our love, okay?
Yeah, you tell him to get well real soon.
I will. Thanks, Ruby.
She's just the sweetest gal, that Lurleen.
I know. Oh, listen, Ruby, we wanted to talk to you about something.
What?
Well, Billy Joe and I were talking about you on the way over here, and, well, you know that Billy Joe has had his hands filled trying to do his shows and take care of the baby and also try and do those Ace High commercials.
I know that, Elena. I'm his manager, remember?
Ruby, what Elena's trying to say here is, well, we were wondering if maybe you might consider doing some of my Ace High commercials for me.
You were in bed with her, weren't you?
Tell her, Justin.
Stay out of this, Allison.
You can't lie to her, not again.
You've caused enough trouble. Get out. I want to talk to my wife.
I'm not going to leave my sister here alone with you.
Get out!
No.
Allison, go to Gregory's room now, okay?
You sure you're going to be all right?
Yeah. I'll be fine. Go on. Tell me. I have to hear you say it.
What do you want me to say, Ashley?
I want you to say I was in bed with Rena Decker.
All right. I was in bed with Rena.
Why?
Why do you think? You're my wife. You wouldn't go to bed with me. I needed you. What did you expect me to do? Wait around until you decided to allow me back into our own bed?
Yes! Anything! anything in this world but go to bed with Rena Decker.
Why shouldn't I? You were fooling around behind my back with TJ all these years.
That's not true, and you know it. Don't you dare try to turn this around on me, Justin Marshall. Not this time.
You expect me to believe that?
It's the truth.
I'll make you a little wager here. I'm willing to bet that every time my back was turned, you were hopping into bed with TJ.
How dare you?
Don't you ever get tired of working?
Well, of course I do. It's just that there aren't enough hours in the day to get everything done. Where you been? I've been expecting you for a while.
I dropped by Brett's office. You know, she's as bad as you are. She's working this late, too.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a family trait.
You're telling me?
How are the two of you getting along?
Wonderfully. There's almost nothing we can't talk about now.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you've ironed out your differences.
So am I. It's just like old times again.
You know, Judith, lunch today was like old times.
It was, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. You got anything going for tonight?
No? What'd you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking about a late supper. Something quiet, not elaborate.
I would love that.
Gee whiz. Hello? Yes, she said. May I ask who's calling? Yeah, just a second. It's for you.
Who is it?
George St. John.
Hello?
Hello, Judith. I called your house. Vivian said you might be here.
What can I do for you, George?
I need to see you.
It's very late.
It's important.
Can't this wait?
I have to see you.
All right, I'll stop by your studio on my way home.
Thank you, Judith.
What was that about?
George wants me to go over something on the project. Obviously, he loses track of time, too.
Is he becoming a problem?
No, George isn't a problem. If he ever is, I'll let you know.
Fine. I'd be glad to take care of that for you.
Thank you, Grant.
Now, is supper on, or is there a...
Oh, no, of course. I'll go by a studio while you finish up here, and I'll see you at home.
Okay.
Oh, Rena. Why can't you forget Justin Marshall?
I can't because I don't have a choice.
Of course you have. And make the right one. Forget Justin. He's no good for you.
We've discussed this, Mama.
Oh, I know we have, and you're still not listening to me.
I am listening. Every time I try to keep Justin out of my life, what do? I always go back to him. Why? I think it's because we're two of a kind.
Oh, no, Rena. You're wrong. You're not two of a kind. Justin's no good, and I've always known it. Even when you were kids, he was nothing but trouble for you.
Perhaps it wasn't always his fault.
I don't believe that for a minute.
You know, Mama, maybe it's fate that Justin and I should end up with each other. Maybe this is something that nobody can stop.
Rena.
Ever since, well, when I was a little girl and I was in high school, I used to daydream about my life when I got married. I was going to have a husband who was wonderfully exciting and successful. I was going to have a lot of terribly bright, wonderful children. We were going to go to Europe, the Orient. My life was going to be incredible.
But like you said, honey, they were daydreams.
Mama, those daydreams became goals. It was something for me to reach for. No matter how hard I tried to make them happen, something always went wrong, and Justin was there. He was always there, the part that went wrong. Well, of course I blamed him. I hated him for everything that went wrong. I wanted to destroy him.
Honey,
I'm just now beginning to realize that it wasn't always Justin. It was me, too, Mama.
now stop it. I don't want to hear any more of this.
Can't you see it? We're so much alike. It's like we have this bond between us. This bond that keeps growing and growing. Neither one of us can escape it. Maybe Justin and I should stop fighting. We should stop ruining other people's lives.
Rena, you can't mean this.
Oh, yes, Mama. I mean every word I just said.
Look, honey, you're upset. You've been through a great deal the last few weeks. Your father and me, Grant, and now this terrible thing that's happened to Gregory. You're just not thinking clearly.
Mama, maybe I'm thinking clearly for the first time in my life.
Don't you ever do that again.
While you were in bed with Rena Decker, Justin, our son could have died. Leave me alone.
I'm not going to leave you alone. You've been having an affair with TJ.
There has been nothing between me and TJ since college. How many times do I have to tell you?
I don't believe that. Tell the truth. Admit what's been going on between you and TJ.
There's nothing to admit.
All I want to do is have you level with me, please, Ashley.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
You can't deny your relationship with TJ.
Go! Do you hear me?
Fine. I don't want to have anything to do with a woman that's been two-timing me.
Get out of here.
Good, you're still here. Hello, Mark. Well, I guess your mother's right.
Oh, yeah? About what?
Working late seems to be a Wheeler family trait.
She's got a point.
What can I do for you?
I want to show you something.
What?
This.
What is it?
Come on, look. Watch.
Hi there. I'm Ruby Wright, Billy Joe's little sister, and I got a message of importance for all you car owners out there. See this? This is a can of Ace High additive, and it just might be your car's best friend. Why? Because road testing has proved it will improve your car's performance up to 30%. That's right, 30%. It'll add miles to your motor and put pennies in your pocket. So, next time you pull up to the pump, play your cards right and say Ace High additive.
Ruby
because
Wright?
the winner's always Ace High.
Well, what do you think?
Well, she's all right, but why is she doing the commercial? I thought her brother was doing those things.
Well, he does, but he wasn't feeling well, and she filled in for him.
Why'd you show me?
Because we think about Ruby being the spokesperson for World Oil.
World Oil?
Sure.
What are you talking about?
She's a natural. Come on. She's got a certain down-home quality that reaches people on a grassroots level.
Go on.
You and I had talked about the oil refinery in Louisiana and eventually marketing the products in the Southwest. Come on.
Mark, I think I know where you're going, but I don't know.
Dad, just hear me out, will you? Please?
All right.
Now, Billy Joe practically put Marshall Oil where they are by giving Ace High products an identity. Now, Ruby may not be as good as her brother yet, but I think she has the potential. Now, what do you say we turn her over to our PR people, give her a little training, see what comes up?
You've given this a lot of thought, haven't you?
I have, and I think that she will be very, very good for us. I want to move on this fast because I don't want Justin Marshall to be tying her up contractually like he has Billy Joe, because if she's as good as I think she is, I want her working for us now.
All right. I'll give it some thought.
Hey, come on, we say we set up a meeting. We're just wasting time.
All right. Set it up.
Good. Hey, is something bothering you?
No, why?
I don't know. You seem like you had something on your mind.
Mark, what do you know about this guy, George St. John?
George? Probably nothing more than you do. I mean, he's a friend of Brett's. Mm-hmm. Mom's been helping him out on that project. Why?
Well, he's been taking up a fair amount of your mother's time. I'm just curious.
You want me to do your Ace High commercials for you?
Some of them, Ruby.
Ruby, help me out of a tight spot. I'm just spread myself too thin.
Gosh, I don't know, Billy Joe. I'm an artist manager. I'm not a television star.
Hey, you'd pick it up in no time at all. I mean, you've already done one commercial, right?
Yeah.
Well, doing more will be a cinch for you.
And besides, it would help you out, Ruby.
How do you figure?
Well, you still owe that $10,000, don't you?
It's true.
And time is running out for you to pay it back.
Well, maybe I could learn how to be an actress.
Uh-huh.
Then you'll do it.
Billy Joe, what about Justin? I mean, he really loves your work.
Darling, he's going to love you just as much as he loves me when he finds out how good you did in that commercial today. I mean, from what I heard, everybody said the commercial was great.
Did they say that?
Sure did.
Who said?
Well, everybody at the studio, they told me how great it was.
Did they really?
It's a fact.
What about Vicki Bellman? Did she see it?
Well, I haven't had a chance to talk to Vicki Bellman yet.
So will you do it? I'll consider.
Ruby, I just need more time to spend with Billy Joe Jr. I mean, that poor baby's been shuffling around from babysitter to babysitter every day, all day long. It's just not good for her.
All right, Billy Joe, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Ruby.
All right, listen, speaking of babysitters, Mrs. Garrison said she couldn't stay with Billy Joe Jr. all that long, so we gotta go.
Okay, Ruby, can you give me your answer as soon as you can?
Yeah, I will.
Super.
Bye, Ruby. Bye.
See you later, darling.
Ruby Wright, television personality. Ruby Wheeler, national television star. I wonder how Mark would feel if his wife turned out to be a great big TV star.
Oh, hi. Is Mrs. Marshall still here?
Yes, I believe she's in with her son. Would you like me to get her?
No. No, I think I'll just wait till she comes out. Thank you.
Dr. Hobus, 466. Dr. Hobus, 466.
Paige. Hi. Oh, I've been thinking so much about you.
Have you?
Are you all right?
What do you think?
Stay tuned for the next part of Texas. And now, the next part of Texas.
Ruby! Hi, honey. Did you talk to Joe? Yeah. How's he doing? He's doing just fine. Only he really thinks that he's going to get his eyesight back after this operation. Ruby, he just knows it. That's all he can think about. Honey, there is nothing wrong with that. Positive thinking. I just don't want to see him hurt. Literally nothing is going to happen to that guy. He's going to be just fine. You got nothing to worry about. But I do. Joel is going to be great, and you are going to be great. I am going to be great. Honey, I got a whole new career opportunity opening up right in front of my very eyes. You have? What is it? Lurleen, I'm going to be a television star. It's true, it's true. I talked to Billy Joe. He wants me to make some of his Ace High commercials for him so he can spend some time with Billy Joe Jr. Are you serious? Yeah, honey. He offered it to me right before he walked out the door. Oh, Ruby, that's great, but why? Oh, Lurleen, that's not all. You just watch. I'm going to shoot right to the top. I'm going to be a star of major motion pictures. Ruby, you just hold on a minute. When did all this happen? Does Justin know about this? Well, not yet, but I'm going to tell him, and I know he'll say yes because of Billy Joe. And then once he sees my commercial, honey, he's going to fall over himself trying to get me to sign up. Ruby, what did you do? Honey, I made an Ace High commercial today. See, I was at the studio, and Billy Joe was late because he was at the wedding and everything, so I did the commercial for him, and I was great. And then when Billy Joe found out about it, he asked me to make more commercials for him. Ruby, I really hope things work out for you. Oh, thank you, honey. But now that there's something that you're going to have to remember. What? Well, you know how you get all carried away about things like this. Now, I want you to just keep your feet on the ground. Lurleen, don't worry about me. My feet are always off the ground. Mark!
Well, you're in a pretty good mood, aren't you?
I'm on top of the world.
Couldn't happen to have anything to do with that commercial you shot today, could it?
How did you know?
I saw it.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think?
Well, I thought it was great.
Did you really?
Yeah, really.
See, Lurleen, I wasn't making anything up.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm just fine.
How's Joe? Holding up?
Yeah, he's okay. He's the bravest man I've ever met.
And the lucky.
I don't know about that. He's had more stuff happen to him than most people have happen in their whole lives.
True. But he's also had you by his side, and that makes him a pretty lucky man in my book.
I'm praying for him, Mark. Listen, I've got some stuff to do in the office, so I'm going to leave you guys alone. Nice to see you, Mark.
Good seeing you. Is she all right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think she just needs to get more confidence in herself.
I think I'm gonna have a talk with her.
Mark? Did you really think my commercial was great?
Yep. Sit. So great, in fact, I asked my dad to consider hiring you for World Oil.
You're kidding.
Nope.
Oh, no.
What? What's wrong?
Well, I think I made a previous commitment.
To who?
Billy Joe. See, he wants me to do some of his Ace High commercials because he wants to take care of Billy Joe Jr.
Nothing definite.
No, I told him I'd think about it.
Good. You're willing to talk to my dad?
Oh, you bet.
Great, 'cause I set up a meeting tomorrow morning.
It's really funny about success, isn't it?
How's that?
Well, when it happens all at once.
I'm glad he came by.
Just what do you think you're doing, George?
I don't know. What am I doing?
I don't appreciate you calling me at my husband's office.
Well, I tried your house first. You weren't there.
Oh, why didn't you assume that I was unavailable?
But you're here, aren't you?
What did you want to talk to me about?
I have to see you again.
Not tonight. I'm having supper with my husband. George, please.
I love you.
I don't... Look, we've been through that. I don't want to hear it. It's jeopardizing my marriage. And I can't...
You love me, admit it.
No, I can't.
Judith, why do you keep fighting this? It's no use. I tried, but I've given in. You can't fight what you feel.
This is dangerous.
Don't be afraid.
George, please,
Justin, what are you doing here?
I want to see Rena, Vicky.
I'm not sure she wants to see you.
It's important.
Justin, thanks to you, she's been through a great deal the last few days, and I do not want her disturbed.
Let him in, Mama.
Rena, please.
It's all right, Mama. I'm okay. Come on in, Justin. Can we be alone, Mama, please?
All right. Justin, if you do anything at all to hurt Rena, I'll see that you regret it.
Ashley knows, Rena.
Knows what?
She found out we were in bed together the other night.
Paige, I'm sorry.
Are you?
Oh, yes. I wanted you and TJ to get married and to be so happy together.
Ashley, that's not true. TJ told me something completely different.
What did he tell you?
He said that the reason that he couldn't marry me was because of you.
Oh, no. Oh, Paige, believe me, I never wanted this to happen.
You've both been lying to me about being in love, haven't you?
No, we weren't lying to you. Please believe that.
Well, then why did TJ back out of the wedding?
I'm so sorry.
So sorry. I'm so sorry. Is that all you can say? I thought you were my friend.
Paige, I am.
No. Why can't TJ marry me?
can't answer that.
Justin was right.
No, Paige, that's not true.
Ashley?
Stop.
This is for you.
Oh, Paige.
Paige, what are you doing here?
Don't touch me! I'm not going to forgive you for what you've done to me. Either of you.
Prominent Boston businessman Leslie Cummings was found dead in a room at the Barrington Hotel. Police have arrested Margaret Ellington on suspicion of murder. Mrs. Ellington was identified as the last person to see Mr. Cummings before his death.
Gave me 25 years.
I know I was there.
I'm scared, George. I'm really scared. I'm going to spend the next 25 years of my life in jail.
You're not. I promise you that I'll do everything I can. I'm going to get you out of here.
How? George, you've always taken such good care of me. But you can't now. You can't help me now.
I can, and I will.
I never had a chance, did I?
It's that banker, Grant Wheeler, the foreman. He's rich like Cummings, and the rich, they protect each other. You know that. They think they're so high and mighty they can do whatever they want to whomever they want, but you know that. Mom and Dad worked for scum like that all their lives. Wheeler made sure that the jury heard only one side. He made sure that they'd never believe that you were innocent. That Cummings was the one who seduced you.
I know. And I believed Leslie. I gave up everything for him. My marriage. My baby. He promised me, George, he was going to divorce his wife. George, he laughed at me.
I don't want you to think about that. Don't even think about that.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Don't be scared. I'm going to get back at all of them. I promise you, Maggie. I'm going to take care of Grant Wheeler. I'll make him and his whole family pay for this.
George, I'm never going to get out of here.
Say that. I'm going to get you out of here. I'm going to get you out.
I can't stay locked up in here. I just can't. It's dark, George. It's so dark. I'm afraid of the dark.
I don't want you to be I'm gonna get you out of here. I'm gonna get you. I don't want you to be. Don't be afraid. I promise you I'll get you out. I swear I will. I'm gonna make Grant Wheeler pay for this, Maggie. I give you my word.
Mark, you scared me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you.
Oh, it's all right.
You seem to be miles away, Lurleen.
Well, yeah, I guess I was.
Thinking about something?
Yeah, Joel.
Kind of figured that was the case. Hey, come on. Why don't you say you and I sit down and talk, huh?
Oh, no, Mark, I've got to clean this place
That
up.
can wait. Now, come on. You and I need to sit down and talk.
I don't think so.
Come on. I will not take no for an answer. Now,
Where's
let's go.
Ruby?
Ruby's in there. Now, don't worry about Ruby. You sit down. Take a break.
Okay.
Because I want to talk to you.
About what?
You
Me?
and Joel.
Oh, Mark, I really don't think
No,
that we...
shh. Hush. There's some things I want to say to you. Something you need to know.
What?
Joel. He's really quite a guy.
Oh, well, Mark, I know that. He's a wonderful person.
You know how he feels about you?
Mark,
Because I know how he feels. You know, I lived with the guy. While your Aunt Mavis was here, I got to know him pretty good. He missed you so much while you were staying at my apartment. I mean, all he talked about was you. He nearly drove me crazy.
Well, that's only because he was so dependent on me for everything I was doing for him.
Why are you putting yourself down like that? Lurleen, the guy loves you.
No, it's only gratitude that he is mistaken for love.
That is wrong.
Mark, it can't be love.
Why not?
Because it happened too fast. We spent so much time together when he was adapting to his blindness, and we became real close real fast, and it wasn't the way that people should fall in love.
Oh, I suppose there's some special kind of way that it's supposed to happen.
Well, yeah, it should happen real slow. You know, people going out together and getting to know each other and then falling in love.
Lurleen, it doesn't have to happen that way. You've gotten to know Joel,
Yeah?
You even gotten to like him a little bit,
Yeah?
You love him?
I think so.
Well, I know he loves you.
It's his dependency on me, Mark.
Lurleen, what Joel feels for you has nothing to do with dependency. Just because you fell in love fast, that has no reason not to be real.
How did Ashley find out?
Allison. She told Ashley she found us in that hotel room together the other night.
So we're out in the open.
She threw me out. She won't even say anything to me.
Did you expect her to react differently?
I don't know why she's so self-righteous. She and TJ have been going around behind my back for years.
Do you know that as a fact?
Of course I do. Why else would TJ leave my poor sister standing right there at the altar? As far as I am concerned, they deserve each other. They're two of a kind.
So are we.
What?
Two of a kind.
How do you figure that?
Just look at us, Justin. You loved Ashley, right?
What a stupid, blind fool I was. I should have known when she lied to me about being pregnant.
Yes, but that's beside the point. I loved Grant, too. And what do? We both ruined the thing that we love most. Just because of our foolish spite and hostility. Have you ever stopped to consider what's left of our lives?
What's left?
I'm talking about us, Justin. All we have is each other.
Stay tuned. Texas will be right back.
Are you all right?
I don't know. What about you?
I feel so sorry for her.
Still can't believe it. Must have been the hardest thing that you've ever done your whole life, turning around and walking back down that aisle. You did it for Gregory, didn't you?
And you. I never wanted to hurt her. I loved her. But not like you. I would only have hurt her more if I tried to make it work. I'd have been living a lie.
What are you going to do now?
That depends.
I feel like I'm in a dream. I don't even know what's real anymore. Found out where Justin went last night. He was in bed with Rena Decker. Allison told me the night that our son almost died, she went to find him, and he was in a hotel room in bed with Rena Decker. You know, he didn't even try to deny it. He wants to believe that it's all my fault. Because you and I see, have been having an affair for years. He and Paige think the same thing. We've been having an affair for years. Oh, Lord.
What are you going to do?
The only thing I can do, TJ. I'm going to divorce him.
This part of Texas was brought to you by High Point, the decaffeinated coffee with deep brewed flavor. High Point. It's the coffee lovers decaffeinated. Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Texas, the New Generation.
The summer sizzles on NBC, sizzles with secrets on Texas.
I was kind of hoping that we could get right down to business.
Rena tells Justin about his wife's affair.
You still want to go through with our bet, don't you? Don't think about TJ and Ashley.
But Rena's revenge backfires this week on Texas. On Texas.
Do you love me?
But Ruby's man may break her heart.
Never noticed just how pretty you were before.
What about Ruby Wright?
What about Ruby Wright?
The summer sizzles weekday mornings on Texas. The summer sizzles on NBC. Sizzles with passion on Texas.
Tonight, you're gonna be my wife.
You want me to act more like Rena Decker?
Justin wants his wife, but he can't forget Rena.
We have to have each other.
The summer sizzles weekday mornings on Texas. Texas sizzles with passion.
Rena, don't fight this.
The summer sizzles weekday mornings on NBC. Texas sizzles with gossip and Virginia Graham.
I have sources everywhere.
Who's dishing out the dirt this summer on Texas? Summer sizzles on NBC. Sizzles with desire on Texas.
I don't want a divorce.
Let's try again.
Judith risks her marriage for the pleasures of a young lover.
You don't want to go. No, you don't.
The summer sizzles weekday mornings on Texas. Texas sizzles with gossip.
I have sources everywhere.
Virginia Graham sizzles weekdays on Texas. Texas sizzles with secrets.
Gregory's my son, isn't he?
And the shocking news could shatter the wedding of the year. The summer sizzles on Texas. Texas sizzles with jealousy.
Ew, witch!
A married woman fears she's lost her young lover to her bitter rival. The summer sizzles on Texas.
Hey, Doc?